D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Also down in the description, you can find the 3 articles that I read to bring you this story, and you can read them and come up with your own opinion if you feel the need to. So why don't we just dive right in and get started on these 3 stories. Mulan is one of the most anticipated films of the year, but the ongoing pandemic has made it difficult to bring the movie to theaters. So far, Disney has been forced to alter the release date for Mulan multiple times as COVID-19 spikes continue to delay its premiere. Now, Disney has confirmed in an investor call this week that Mulan will stream on Disney Plus through a premium access base that will cost about $30. So far, Disney Plus aims to release Mulan on September 4th using its new premium access feature. Few details about the feature were given during the call, but its cost was discussed. Users will spend $29.99 to access the feature in order to watch Mulan, and many expect it to work like other video-on-demand services. Disney said it would have another call for investors within the next month to discuss specific details. The shocking move comes as a new press release from Disney breaks down its third quarter losses due to COVID-19. The company reports it has suffered a $3 billion loss because of its pandemic's effect on the business. This premium model for Disney Plus will help mitigate the box office loss Mulan will take by streaming, but CEO Bob Chapek made it clear Mulan would screen in select theaters. Now, according to Chapek, Mulan will be available in theaters in select markets with widely open theaters. No specific areas were named during the call, but markets like Japan have reopened their theaters in stages within the last month or so. This move is a first for Disney and comes as a surprise for many fans. Last month left fans convinced Mulan would be moved back further for a theatrical release following the delay of Tenet by Warner Brothers. Discussion about the live-action Disney flick flared after it was announced Tenet would screen theatrically in select markets, but the idea of it moving to video on demand was considered extreme. However, given the new information Disney has provided about its streaming service user base, this move could easily work. Now, Chapek confirmed the site has amassed more than 60 million paid users, and those are all potential customers for Mulan on video on demand. That doesn't even count for the non-subscribers who would flock to the service to watch the feature at an additional cost. Now, I have to say, as a parent, I'm definitely going to be spending the $30 for this movie on September 4th when it drops. Now, how it works is, from what I understand, is that if you have a subscription, you just pay the extra $30. If you don't have a subscription, you can't just buy the movie. You have to have a subscription to unlock the movie from Disney Plus. Now, if you have this if you have a subscription, you buy this movie, and then you cancel your subscription to Disney Plus, you lose that movie, and then you have to buy it again later on. Now, because I know a lot of people that they got Disney Plus, and once The Mandalorian was over with, they dropped Disney Plus. So I see how Disney is like, hey, you buy it the first time, but if you delete our service, you can't get it the second time. I get that whole model. And hey, what are you gonna do? If you want it, you'll want it. If you don't, I know they did also say that it would be released on Disney Plus for free later on, but I'm curious to see how long before it's released on Disney Plus. Also, there was a lot of theater owners that were mad about this because now they won't be making any money off of Mulan, and they were hoping that that would be a huge blockbuster. In fact, one video that had reached the internet was a theater owner in Paris, I believe, who was destroying a Mulan marquee / promotional stand thing, and he was destroying it on Twitter, and it was entertaining and a little childish, but I understand why they're upset and the frustration with this whole thing. So that's my first story of the day. So for my second story of the day, the first look at James Gunn's The Suicide Squad is coming to DC FanDome later this month. Tuesday afternoon, the filmmaker confirmed on Twitter that he's bringing a glimpse of the movie during his panel at the DC-only virtual convention. Now, the fan favorite director also said that he'd be continuing to promote the event on social media, toting that other exciting information outside of the movie he's helming. I can confirm Suicide Squad is 100% zero interference, no holds barred, me. And again, I can't wait for you guys to get a glimpse of it at DC FanDome. Now, Gunn tweeted that in response to a fan and said, yes, I'm pimping FanDome a lot, or FanDome a lot, but that's because I know how exciting it's going to be for my film and other stuff too. Now, I'm just gonna real quick say, I think that I'm hoping that what he's gonna bring and what he's gonna, I think what he's gonna bring is how we got a first look at the cast during the first Suicide Squad movie when they brought it to Comic-Con, and that was a picture of all of the cast. You know how we got that first picture of the Suicide Squad, and it was like Margot Robbie, and they were all in costume, and it said Belle Rive prison and everything, and I think that that's what we're gonna get too. Now, in a separate tweet, Gunn added that the movie is still holding strong for its August release date next year, saying nothing about the Suicide Squad has changed either. We will be ready for our release date on August 6th, 2021. Until then, you can come and see us at DC FanDome at the end of this month to see lots of cool stuff. FanDome is to take place on Saturday, August 22nd, and will feature creators from all faces of DC Comics, including film, television, comics, animation, video games, and more. And remember, there's no fan like a DC fan. I have to say, I'm super excited about DC FanDome. As a DC fan, I cannot wait to see what everybody brings to the table movie-wise. And I'm really excited for it. And like I said, I think that James Gunn is going to bring a photo of the cast, and we're going to finally find out who's playing who exactly, and we're also going to see them in their costumes, and I think it's just going to be great. I'm super excited for it. I can't tell you how pumped I am. So that's my second story of the day. So for my last story of the day, Captain Marvel 2 has officially found its director. Now, according to a new report, Nia DaCosta has been tapped to helm the highly anticipated Marvel Studios sequel, making her the first Black woman to direct a movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, DaCosta is perhaps best known for her directing and co-writing for the upcoming Candyman reboot, which has become one of the most highly anticipated horror films on the horizon after its buzzworthy first trailer. Now, Captain Marvel 2, which will star Brie Larson as the titular cosmic heroine, was officially announced in January of this year. Now, along with the confirmation that Captain Marvel directors Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck would not be returning to direct the sequel, at the time, reports indicated that Marvel Studios was hoping to find a female director for the job. In addition to Candyman, DaCosta is known for her work on 2018's Little Woods, as well as directing multiple episodes of the British TV series Top Boy. Now, Captain Marvel grossed over $1 billion at the global box office when it debuted in 2019 and helped introduce general audience to Carol Danvers / Captain Marvel. Now, the script for Captain Marvel 2 is being written by Megan McDowell, who is currently a staff writer on Marvel's Disney Plus series WandaVision. Previous reports have indicated that the film will take place in the present day and could potentially set up the next Avengers movie. Now, I have to say, this is great. I will be honest with you, I don't know Miss DaCosta's work. I've never seen Little Woods, I think it was called. But I have to say, Candyman looks good to me. I think that, plus I love those movies, those Candyman movies, so I'm down for that reboot. And if that movie looks good, I mean, I think that I don't think they need a female director for Captain Marvel, but I don't think that it's bad to pick a female. I mean, look at Wonder Woman. Great movie, female director. So, I mean, and I'm excited about this. I think it's great to give Nia DaCosta a chance to show everybody that she can direct a big blockbuster movie, and this will open a whole bunch of doors for her. But at the same time, I'm excited for Nia DaCosta, and I hope that the movie is good and does well. So tell me, what do you guys think about these three stories? How do you feel about Mulan going to Disney Plus, and are you going to pay that extra $30 to get it on September 4th, or are you going to wait for it to come out on Disney Plus for free? How do you feel about James Gunn bringing a first look to Suicide Squad to DC FanDome? I'm quite excited about it. And do you agree with me that it's going to be a picture of the cast in their costumes as the characters, like they did at Comic-Con when Suicide Squad 1 came out? And then how do you feel about Nia DaCosta getting the gig for director for Captain Marvel 2? Again, I'm excited for it and I can't wait to see it. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next Sunday on my week in review. You guys have a good week. Bye! Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that geek what icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my week in review.